إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما.
Cameron and Zabu were both rescued from a roadside zoo in New Hampshire where they lived together. Cameron is a male African lion and Zabu is a female white tiger. They're often referred to as BCR's odd couple because these two species would not naturally live together in the wild or in captivity. Cameron and Zabu were born at the roadside zoo and then raised together in hopes of them crossbreeding to create white liger cubs. Ligers are unnatural hybrids not found in the wild that often suffer from an assortment of birth defects. These animals are not an actual species and should not be bred as they serve no part of any conservation plan. White tigers would not survive in the wild due to the fact that they would not successfully be able to hide or hunt. Humankind has exploited white tigers in captivity through inbreeding, and because of this, white tigers also carry many genetic flaws. Zabu is no exception, as she has a hair lip and cleft palate. Unfortunately, since these hybrids are so popular with the public, they're constantly being inbred in order to profit from them. The fact is that different attracts people's attention, and people bring along with them money. We rescued Cam and Zabu back in 2004. When they arrived at the sanctuary, they were obviously tired and stressed from the long journey. Zabu was a very dirty white tiger, and Cameron looked like a completely different lion compared to what we see today. Cameron's former keepers told us that he'd been through a very tough time and had lost a lot of weight due to starvation. Zabu headed straight for the pool to get cleaned off, while Cameron got used to his new surroundings. Whenever the sanctuary rescues cats that are living together, we make every attempt to keep them together. Cam and Zabu were true companions, and we had to do whatever we could to make sure this happened. We don't allow any breeding at Big Cat Rescue, so we decided to give Cameron a vasectomy. When he first arrived at the sanctuary, Cameron was too thin and weak to survive the procedure, so we had to wait for him to build up his strength. While a simple neuter would have been easier, we learned that in doing so, there was a strong possibility that Cameron could lose his big, thick mane. We designed and constructed a huge enclosure for this special couple, where they were finally reunited once we were sure no breeding could take place. Today, they are a very popular residence amongst animal caretakers and guests alike. Zabu is a very energetic tiger, and while Cameron tries to sleep away the day like lions do, she's oftentimes pestering him to play. And when Cam is happy being lazy, she's got no problem entertaining herself, playing with her big red boomer ball, rolling around, frolicking with enrichment, or relaxing in her pool. She's also very fond of stalking her animal caretakers, not seeming to realize she's white and can be easily seen from anywhere in her enclosure. Cameron is now the Brad Pitt of the big cat world. With lots of grooming sessions and a good diet, he's transformed into a very handsome lion. His mane is particularly impressive, stretching down to his stomach, and with many different color variations, he's always looking good. Well, most of the time. You can hear Cameron roaring almost every day at the sanctuary. Joseph, our other male lion, lives on the other side of the lake and often replies to Cameron's roars. He's also goofy like Zabu at times. Cameron loves trying to catch his own tail, playing with enrichment, and having a good old relaxing roll around on his lawn. His favorite time of year is Christmas, as this is when we plant donated Christmas trees in the animal enclosures, and he truly loves the smell of pine. But he never lets you forget that he's a wild animal. It's a privilege to be able to provide Cam and Zabu with a permanent home for the rest of their lives, where they not only entertain us with their antics, but also help educate the public about the plight of their cousins in the wild and in captivity.